What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Guy Romby, aka Mr. Itchy. Today's going to be another split routine on the chest. Today's going to be a little bit different. It's officially been 7 months of rehabilitation, and I'm finally ready to once again try to tackle the bench. However, like I always say in all my videos, if I'm going to do a workout, I got to do it smart and I got to do it modified to better suit my injury. Same with you, whatever injury you may have, whether it be knees, backs, shoulders, elbows, biceps, doesn't matter. If you have an injury, you got to be smart when you get back into lifting. You got to modify your workouts, and you got to do things a little bit different. For me, it's my rotator cuff. But today is the day I'm getting back on the bench. However, because of my injury, for the time being, I'm not going past my body weight. And no matter what, I'm not going past the 90-degree bend. Because when you're benching, you don't need to touch the bar to your chest. And you don't need to do all of your chest on the bench. The bench is a lot of wear and tear. So I'm only going to be doing a few reps on the bench of my body weight, stopping at that 90-degree. But like all my split routines, I'm going to be doing 3 circuits of chest, 2 circuits of triceps. It's going to be a little bit different today than the last video. So I'm going to be targeting my flat, or my full chest. I'm going to target my upper chest. So to start it off, I'm going to be doing some bench press. You at home can follow along and do it with me. We're going to be doing sets of 10 for 3 sets of 10 on our flat bench, stopping at that 90-degree bend. Then we're going to get into some push-ups. We're going to get into some on the floor flies to once again stop myself at that natural stop. Now we'll incline the bench. We'll do a couple flies on the incline of the bench to help target the upper. Then we're going to do our incline flies, or our incline push-ups, to help once again target our upper. Then we'll move on to our triceps. So let's get into it. Before you begin any exercise, stretch. I do my stretches off camera because it takes me about 10 minutes and I don't want to waste 10 minutes of your guys' time stretching. So keep that in mind. Now let's do it. Stopping at that 90. Do our 10 racket. Sit up. We'll give ourselves a little bit of a rest. Preferably about 30-second rest. Not too long. Nothing major. A lot of people when they rest, they tend to sit there and flex their muscles just to help keep the tension there. Let's get it. Second set. Now, the benefits to stopping at that 90-degree to lock ourselves out. 1, we're getting the full stretch on our chest. 2, we're not then putting our elbow in that unnatural position and putting the wear on our capsule. If you have wrist pains, wrap your wrists. If you have back pains, wear a belt. Just little things you can do to better help yourself. Now we're going to do one more set of this. Then we're going to move into some flies. Let's get into it. been a minute since I've done this. Although it's not a lot of weight, and it's not a struggle, I feel this more so than I do my flies. Now, we've done 3 sets of bench. For flat, we're going to take some white dumbbells, taking 2 15s, and I'll do a burnout set of flat, stopping at that 90 degrees. If you notice, I pause when I hit my 90 degree, because I'm trying to keep a little bit of tension on my chest, especially since I'm not taking it all the way down. I do a quick pause, count out 1, I push it back up, I bring it down, count out 1, I push it back up. Just helps to keep the focus and attention on our chest. During my whole movement, I'm keeping my chest nice and tense, so I know that I'm keeping the focus on my chest. If I start to fill up my shoulders, I know I'm doing something wrong, and I stop. You should too. Please, the whole point is to help you guys avoid those injuries. Now, to end this first circuit, we're going to do a quick little 15 rep on our just regular push-ups. Let's get into it. Stopping at that 90. Circuit 1, down. Now we're going to do 2 circuits of just overall chest. Then we're going to do 1 circuit of upper chest. That's right. Now for the second circuit, we're only going to do 1 set on the bench because, like I said, yes, bench is a great way to build your chest, but it's also a great way to burn out your shoulders. We don't want that. We can get the same stretch and the same growth from just doing our flies. That's something to keep in mind. Now, in between my circuits, like always, I'm going to do 25 sit-ups. Why? It just gives me a little extra rest time and helps me to focus on another area. Something that's a little unorthodox is a lot of my friends, in between their circuits, they'll grab a heavy dumbbell and they'll do a quick 10 rep of goblet squats. Why mix legs with chest? Legs release a lot of testosterone and a lot of endorphins, which helps stimulate more growth. It's not necessarily something you gotta do, but it is a little bit of a pro tip. Something I felt I should share with you guys. Now, sorry for all the movement. I want to make sure that my camera angles are right. I want to make sure you guys can see exactly what I'm doing when I'm doing it. Just, help progress in the exercises. Now we're going to hit out 1 more rep on the bench, and then we're going to move to primarily just flies. Later on, as my videos go on, I will be doing more on the bench, and I will go a little bit heavier, but I gotta do it smart and in moderation. You know, I used to push 200 on a bench in 10 reps, and I'd do 6 sets of 10, and I'd jump it to 225, and I'd do 3 sets of 5. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that again because of my shoulder. Doesn't mean I can't still have that nice big chest. Just means that I gotta alter things to better fit me. Same with you. Let's get into it. One last set of 10. Not gonna lie, feels nice to be on the bench again. I miss the feeling, but I don't miss the pain. So you give and you take. You know, it's a constant battle. So now we're gonna be moving to our flies. Our on the floor flies. Get my dumbbells ready. My lights and my heavies. And we'll get ready. Lying flat on our back like normal. Grabbing our heavy dumbbells. We're going to do 2 sets of 10. There's our first set. Now, our second set, we're going to move from our heavies into a drop set. So we're going to do a set of 10 with our heavies, put them down, grab our mediums, set of 10. Put those down, grab our lights, set of 12. So get your dumbbells ready and prepare for a quick drop set of flat chest. Let me grab my light. Let's get into it. Move that a little bit better. Start with your heads. Grab your mediums. Now we're going to grab our lights, do our 12s. Now we're going to move into push-ups, and we're going to do a drop set on our flat push-ups. I know, it sounds weird. We're going to do a drop set. We're going to go 20, 15, 10, 5. Now, if you want, you can do elevated for every other rep. Normally I do. Just kind of helps to define the chest as a whole. Because you got to remember, we got our upper, our bottom, and a hole. So I like to try and hit every aspect of the chest for full growth. But today, I'm going to stick just with my flats. So we'll get into it. There's my 20. Now, after I do 20, I'll count 20 in my head for my rest. I'll hit my 15, I'll count 15. I'll hit 10, I'll count 10. That's how I do my push-up drop sets. Now 15s. I like to break for as long as the amount of reps I'm doing when it comes to body weight, because there's no weights involved. It's easier, it's less strenuous. 10. All right. Count a 10 in your head. You end it with your 5. Then we'll do some sit-ups. 5. All right. Now, 25 sit-ups to help get that little extra rest time. At the same time, when you're resting, you're not really resting. You're still working a different muscle group. I personally use a bar to hold my feet. Although I don't rely on the bar. I rely on my stomach. All right, now we'll set up for our upper. We're going to do incline flies, stopping at the 90, and we're going to do incline push-ups. Once again, stopping at the 90. Why? Can't stress it enough. When you're working your chest, you're not trying to work your shoulders. Past that 90, you exert the tension, or you switch the tension from your chest to your shoulders, because at that 90, your chest is at full stretch. Anything past, shoulders. So I'm going to move the camera once again. Sorry about this, guys. So I can set up for my flies. For my incline flies, I'll be inclining my bench. Make sure you're at a comfortable incline for you. It's comfortable for me. 2 notches up. Get your dumbbells ready. I'm not going heavy on it because I don't have the floor to stop me. Too heavy, my arms give tension on the shoulders. So I'm going to be using my light dumbbells and my medium dumbbells for my incline flies, just to avoid the possibilities of risking an injury. It's not that I'm taking away from my workout, it's just that I'm altering my workout to better suit me. I'm not asking you guys to not go heavy. If you can handle it, please do it. You know, you want to hit that hypertrophy. You know, you want the time under tension to really get those muscle fibers torn so you can grow. But it's a big difference between tearing your muscle fibers and tearing your muscle itself. Please keep that in mind. Dumbbells ready for my inclines. I'm going to do a set on my lights, 2 sets on my mediums. Now I'm going to switch to my decline push-ups. Now my set on the lights is going to be a 12. First set on the medium is going to be a 10. My second set is going to be an 8. Drop sets essentially. Just I'm switching up the weight. Why I start with my lights? So I can get a good feel for it, and so I can get, so I can get a good position, get good form. And I can fill out if the mediums are going to be too hard, judging off how I do with my lights. And that's something that you should do at home. Judge your performance. See what's going to be too much by starting with a lighter weight, and then progress from there, versus hopping on, going balls to the wall with your heavy weights, and then you hurt yourself. It's a little something to keep in mind. Not stopping at the 90. You're going to go for 12. I just did my lights. Now I'm starting to second guess going to the second incline. So I'm going to drop it down an incline. Am I taking away from my incline? A little bit, but not too much. But I'm making the exercise work for me, for my shoulder, as you should at home. Give myself a quick little